Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, scholars and dignitaries, welcome to another episode. Welcome to my world.
Hello, friends. So, as you know, the Better Business Bureau reported that overall, about 50% of new businesses will fail within 5 years of opening, and at least 20% fail within the first year. Now, the Better Business Bureau suggests that one of the most significant problems underlying business failure is financial management, and that includes cash flow, tracking expenses, staying within a realistic budget, monitoring your credit, paying your business taxes, and related items. Of course, staffing could be a big issue underlying business failure. You need the right people with the right set of job skills and the right set of business ethics to make a business work and run efficiently. Competition and market variables, product and service modeling and design, technology, infrastructure, support services, and paperwork and governmental regulations are just some of the other variables that can undermine even a well thought out business plan. What I wanted to mention, though, is a different finding and a different need, especially for small businesses. And please stay with me for just a minute. One of the other findings in the private sector is that the lifespan of a business, especially a family owned business, which is the bulk of businesses today, and even an excellent profitable business, is only about 25 years. For some reason, after 25 years, give or take, even good, successful businesses close. And here is one reason why. At a certain point, you replace the executives of your organization, perhaps the CEO or CFO, and with that, you lose a lot of knowledge and a wealth of information on the fundamentals and mechanics of the operation of that business. For instance, who has all the passwords and codes to the various accounts? Who knows the insurance policies and carriers and the contacts? Who has the list of vendors and resources, the government contracts, and even the dates for mandated tax filings? So, what you need to do, and I strongly encourage making this a priority for every organization, is to prepare what they call an executive succession plan. It works like this. In a perfect world, the CEO gives a 30-day notice for resignation, and you bring someone new on board in 2 weeks, and then have 2 weeks to train this new person in these vitally important areas for the business. But it doesn't work that way. In the best of worlds, you may be able to recruit, interview, run a background check, and have the person give notice, and perhaps bring someone on in 3 to 6 months. And a lot of time and knowledge is lost, and a lot of mistakes are made. And this may sound morbid, but in many cases, an employee may unexpectedly pass away. And again, with that, all information and knowledge about the inner workings and mechanics of the institution is lost, and businesses fail. So I recommend making the time to prepare an executive succession plan. In this plan, all data and information pertinent to the operations of the business need to be recorded. If you are unsure, record it anyway. It's better to have too much than too little. Now, first, because there may be sensitive information here, like bank account or credit card numbers and passwords, only a limited number of copies should be made, 1 or 2, 3 at most, and they need to be secured and accessible by only a couple of trusted or even bonded staff. But here, start with the basics, the information about the origins of the business for the sake of posterity. So include basic information about the business, the mission, vision, history, background, and any milestones. Let new people come to know the business as a living entity by reading all about its growth and development. Of course, record any and all information about business operations, including an organizational chart, the technology and IT support systems, annual reports to the board or stockholders, information on properties, leases, and rents, with dates and any relevant information or points of note. Include a copy of any licenses, any and all policy manuals and contracts and code numbers, again, with relevant information such as addresses and contacts. Include your list of key positions and the desired staffing pattern, and of course, include all job descriptions of all job titles up to and including the CEO. And have a list of all the business products or services, the person ultimately in charge of that division, and also your list for future program or service development that the new management can readily see and try to give new thought and development to. Now, this is an extensive document and can't be rushed. You need to record everything relevant for the success of the organization. For instance, each of your insurances, commercial insurance, directors and officers insurance, health insurance, unemployment insurance, automobile coverage, workman's compensation policy, disability insurance, even the specialized insurances, such as for sexual discrimination or assault. So again, this needs to be a living document which can and will change and be updated regularly. And one more thing, it won't be used for just an emergency. It will be used as necessary. If you lose someone in human services, do you know the various accounts and passwords for the insurances or for medical and health coverage, or where the listings are for any of the other state and federal laws that need to be posted and followed? It's not unrealistic that a small business may have hundreds of policies, accounts, and passwords, and they need to be recorded and kept in one locality for easy access, especially in an emergency event. The success of any business is difficult to say the least, but the successful continuation of a business, the sustainability, is even more difficult. And again, even successful businesses fail, but you don't want them to fail for the wrong reason. You don't want them to fail simply because of incompetence, because you forgot to prepare an important resource, an executive succession plan. Hey, be well, be safe, and may God bless.